In November 1989, an English Mastiff named Zorba stepped onto an industrial scale in London. The numbers settled at an astonishing 343 pounds. Stretched from nose to tail, he measured over 8 feet long. Even for a breed known for its size, Zorba was an extreme outlier. Normal males average around 30 inches at the shoulder and top out near 230 pounds. Zorba carried over 100 pounds of extra mass. That imposing, terrifying scale is exactly why the breed became a Hollywood staple, most famously cast as the monstrous ball-eating beast in the movie The Sandlot. Every dog on Earth shares a common ancestor, descending from wolves domesticated around 130,000 years ago. Getting from a wild canine to a 300-pound behemoth required thousands of years of deliberate, intensive human engineering. Building an animal to this exact scale raises a question: why did we need a dog this large in the first place? Pushing a species to the absolute edge of biology comes with steep hidden costs. The sheer mass of the Mastiff was an intentional military strategy. Ancient breeders specifically selected for size, bone density, and power to create a biological weapon. These dogs originally served alongside Celtic warriors in battle. When the Romans invaded Britain, they recognized the tactical value of these massive animals, absorbing them into their own ranks to protect military encampments and property. As warfare evolved and modern tactics replaced close-quarters combat, the Mastiff lost its battlefield role. They transitioned into civilian life as estate guardians for wealthy landowners. Their formidable size and raw strength provided the perfect genetic foundation to build entirely new breeds. Across Europe, breeders began using the Old English Mastiff as raw material, borrowing its heavy, muscular frame to engineer highly specialized dogs. In Germany, breeders crossed Mastiffs with the Irish Wolfhound. They wanted the Mastiff's bulk combined with added speed to hunt boar. The result was the towering, sleek Great Dane. English breeders took a different approach, crossing the Asiatic Mastiff with the Pug. By shrinking the frame and lowering the center of gravity, they engineered the dense, compact English Bulldog for bull baiting. High in the Swiss Alps, monks favored a variety known as the Alpine Mastiff. That specific line acted as the direct ancestor to the legendary rescue dog, the St. Bernard, passing down its massive head and thick frame. Despite their origins in warfare and blood sports, modern Mastiffs have a remarkably mild temperament. Today, they rarely attack. Instead, they guard by passively inserting their massive bodies between a stranger and their owner. Centuries of selective breeding took a fearsome military asset and spun it out into a diverse lineage of giant, fiercely loyal couch potatoes. Maintaining a body the size of Zorba's requires immense physical resources. A 200-plus pound canine consumes a massive daily caloric intake just to sustain basic biological functions. This diagram shows the internal toll of that mass. Rapid growth places intense stress on developing skeletal frames. At the hip socket, we see the mechanics of dysplasia. Expanding bone and muscle leave joints malformed, causing severe friction. Carrying that weight also forces the heart into continuous overdrive. Because of this constant physical strain, giant breeds suffer from drastically shortened lifespans. They typically live less than a decade. Zorba reaching 11 years old was a rare exception. Giant breed genetics require a precarious physical balance. Hitting the upper limit of scale means pushing an animal dangerously close to physiological failure. When Zorba's measurements hit the news in 1989, it triggered a cultural frenzy. Owners worldwide began dangerously overfeeding their giant dogs to try and claim the title. This chase for absolute scale sparked a massive debate among veterinarians and animal welfare advocates. They argued that feeding a dog specifically for a world record was guaranteeing a life of pain. The pressure mounted until 1998, when Guinness World Records made an unusual decision. To stop the abuse, they permanently discontinued the heaviest pet category. Mastiffs remain incredible living artifacts of our history, shaped by thousands of years of human engineering. But as we understand the true biological toll of that size, our responsibility becomes clear: to breed these gentle giants for a long, healthy life, rather than a place in the history books.